Hello, welcome to Late Night Talks by VK. It's 3:30 in the morning and I couldn't sleep. Here's this constant thought in my head that am I thinking a lot about myself and the amount of time which I've wasted in past. But it is important, right? Self-reflection is important, and I think it is due to this overthinking that now I'm trying to rebuild a new identity. I've started to look myself from a third person's perspective, and that helps us a lot. I think each and every individual should do that at a certain age in our life, when we have gone through many emotions, we have met a lot of people, we have seen a lot of cities, we have experienced a lot of things. We have enjoyed our share amount of experiences. We have been with people, friends, and family, and we have seen the loneliness. In my case, now I have reached this stage where I really want to reinvent myself, and I call this rebirth. It is important. It is important for each and every one of us because change is the constant. You need to understand, you need to self reflect. One need to understand that you have to evolve as a person. We were born, we didn't know how to walk. We learned how to walk. We learned how to write, how to speak. We learned a few skills. We were interested in dance. Some of us wanted to sing. Some of us wanted to paint. We learned those things. Some of us, just had that talent inside them. But many of us, went outside, out of their comfort zone, practiced a lot. You know, People who were in sports, they went to the basketball court every day, every evening. They practiced so that they can play in their school's basketball team. We weren't reinventing ourselves every now and then, and this used to happen till school, till college. But I don't know, after that, when you actually get into this life of being independent, getting a job, earning money, survival, you just forget this rebuilding thing. You just forget this child inside you. People in a corporate office, they aren't very different. Many, they all share a identical identity because they have left, they have forgotten to live. They, not all, maybe not all, but that was my case, I think. And this rebuilding of oneself came after a lot of analysis of past decisions, acceptance, accepting your flaws, challenging your thoughts, your learnings, your past, challenging your beliefs, questioning your beliefs, questioning your, questioning your identity. Because when you start doing that, you start talking to yourself. You start living alone. You start spending more time with yourself, and that's when when you're lonely, when you start embracing this loneliness, and you start to self talk, you start to write your thoughts. That's when you identify many things about yourself. And I think many of us who are in this age range of 25 to 35, being alone is very important for them. I think each and every one of us should cherish being alone, living alone, instead of scrolling Instagram reels, instead of watching YouTube shorts. Stop using your thumb. Keep your phone aside. Sit for a while. Don't think anything. And if any sort of thoughts are coming to your mind, let them come. If you're getting something in your mind, start watching that thought, close your eyes, and you will see that there are a lot of thoughts coming in your head. It's not silent. Don't force your mind to go towards that silence. Don't do that. There's a lot happening here. Start touching those thoughts from the beginning. You have one thought. Oh, let's catch the thought and see it from the beginning. Once you start doing this, you will see after a while your brain is just clear. You just can't have any more thoughts. Once you start focusing on that on those random thoughts, once you start looking at them, they just vanish. And that's what you need. And that's when your mind becomes silent. This is what loneliness gives you. It gives you a silent mind. But you have to cherish it. But you have to understand it. I tried sleeping, but I couldn't. Because there were a lot of thoughts going on. And then I just sat quietly. I closed my eyes. I started breathing. I was forcing my mind to be silent. I was like, no, I don't want any thoughts. I don't want any thoughts. I was running away from them. So they were just right behind me. I was running faster. I don't want you guys. But these thoughts, they were right behind me. Then I stopped and I looked back. And I was like, okay, I'll choose this one. What do you have? And I started to see this thought, see this overthinking from the starting point. And once I start catching all these thoughts one by one, I realized the first, the second, and the third was already gone. That's how it works. Face it. That's when you realize that it's easy. It is easy to control your mind. It is easy to control your thoughts. And once that is done, this whole space which was occupied by these random thoughts, negative, positive, you don't know, but random things, random thoughts. This whole playing arena, this whole playground is empty now. And it all belongs to you. You're the only player there. Now you can play anything. Now you can do anything. Now you can perform anything there. And the mind is clear. And that is the point when you start talking to yourself. Biggest advantage which you get when you're lonely is you start to do self-reflection. Whenever you're alone in a room, and if you're living alone, or if you're living with your parents, and you think there's a lot of pressure, there are a lot of thoughts in your head, your personal life, your might be having problems which are bigger. I can understand that. Your professional life will have a lot of pressure from a lot of pressure of work. We can understand that. But your bedroom is your personal space. You have to give yourself some time. Get that time. Start becoming habitual to talking to yourself. Talk to yourself every day. Clear your mind every day. Write your thoughts every day. Because when you start writing about yourself, about your day, about your habits, about what you want to become, these are the things which I want to avoid. These are the habits which are bad, and I want to change them. Once you start doing that, you see a wise man coming out of you. A better person, a better version of yourself. Because once you start accepting those things, you have already achieved the 50%. Now rest 50% is the action. Past 2-3 months I was just lost in thoughts. I was not doing anything. I was just procrastinating, and I was watching YouTube, going through reels, putting all the stories on my Instagram, and this and that. And there was a lot of chaos in my head, and I wanted a clear head because I wasn't able to focus on anything. Yeah, I mean, I have a film which I have to finish. I mean, now I have started working on it. It is because of this, because I realize, this is my priority. Now I have prioritized myself. Now I have prioritized my work. Now I have prioritized my thoughts. I have understood that my thoughts are equally important as my job. I have to give time to myself so that I can understand my inner voice. Because your inner voice creates you. It gives you an identity. It speaks to you from inside. And when that inner voice comes, first, when I started doing that, I panicked. What is that? I was like, who is talking to me? But then I realized there's no one talking to me. It is me who has been telling me that this is wrong. You have to change. Come on, work. You have been watching all these YouTube videos. You have been watching all these motivational videos. You have been watching all these things because you wanted to move on to your life, because you wanted to improve. But it has been a long time, man. Start doing something. That's the power of being alone. It starts from a small thing and it takes you a greater good. Start embracing that. Loneliness is important. Being alone is important. I have realized it hard way. When I moved to Pune, in the starting, I used to call everybody, my friends in Delhi, my cousins, my mom and dad. Every now and then, I just wanted somebody on a video call, so that I feel that I am with someone. But slowly, the call started to decline. And I started to spend a lot, more time with myself. And I started to write a diary every day, start to journal every day, start writing my thoughts, start writing my plans, my dreams. I started to understand myself, what I really want. And that's beautiful. It's almost 4 and I'm still not feeling to go on to my bed and sleep. I know, not a lot of people watch me, talking right in front of the camera. Most of my YouTube videos where I sit just in front of the camera and speak out my thoughts. 20 views, 20 views, 25 views, 30 views maximum. They don't work, but it doesn't matter to me now, because I don't look it in this way that I want views, or I just want to say things. I just want to say good things, good and productive things. They might help you, and they are helping me, so I just want to share. It has been my habit, whenever I come across to a new thing, to a new movie, to a new book, to a new habit, something which has helped me, I will just go ahead and tell it to everyone, do this, try this, watch this, read this. It's amazing. That's me. I like to share good things with people. And I think that is why I'm just creating these sort of videos every now and then and talking in front of the camera. That's the point. I think this whole being alone has given a lot of modesty. It has kept me grounded now. It has made me silent, calm, and I feel really happy. And I actually feel happy alone. Earlier I was, earlier I wouldn't say I never used to feel happy, but this is a different sort of happiness which I'm experiencing. I'm loving living with myself, and this is the first time I would say practically I'm living alone. And yeah, I mean it has been 5 months, and it's good. It's actually good. You need to get some alone time. You have to enjoy this time, because this is one of the best time, because it makes you something new, and a better version. You have to explore this, and you don't have to become sad. You have to go through all the emotions. You have to analyze your life. You have to analyze your decisions, but you don't have to go sad. You don't have to victimize yourself. The main core focus behind being alone should be understanding yourself, should be understanding your mistakes, understanding your flaws, and then making a better person. Start writing what sort of person you want to become. Start writing the new identity which you want to make. You have to do it, because that's when you can visualize this person. Just close your eyes and visualize what type of person you want to be. What are your basic pillar? What are your basic pillar? I mean, it's a very important thing. You as a human should have some basic pillars, which defines you, which makes you you. You should have a taste. Develop a taste if you don't have. Develop a voice if you don't have. You have to, because that is fun. That's the best part of being human. And I think loneliness gives you that. Yeah. And hats off to loneliness, because when you are going into, that you're feeling alone, and all those anxieties happening, you can't live alone, and you want to meet someone, you want someone to talk to you. But at night, if you're not able to sleep, nobody can help you, man. Because most of the people are going through the same thing. But if you're going through the same thing, you're facing anxiety, you're facing all these, irritations, you're feared, and you want someone to talk to, I would just say one thing. Sit down, take a few deep breaths, inhale, exhale, calm yourself down, start talking to yourself, become your own therapist. Just talk to yourself nicely, calmly, let things flow, enjoy your presence. You don't really need a person, at all the moment around you. You have to learn being alone. I learned at the age of 28, which is bad actually, which is late actually. But it's good, it's fun. I have had a lot of experiences of my life. So it was a great journey, I would say. It's still going on. But now I know how I have to enjoy this. Start enjoying it. If you're alone, it's the best time, because it's gonna give you a personality and identity. It'll change you. It's amazing. Chalo. Bye bye. Like, subscribe, and share. Please, if you have arrived here, please